It's been like that for a minute, Hedi Slimane. It's been like that for a minute.
That's why I'm like, alright, cool, because it's gonna take me for me to edit everything. I wish I had longer, but I don't have the luxury of time for that, so I'm gonna just do what I can.
My name is Robert Thiiird, and I'm a Ghanaian American New York based artist. Neon is my main use of medium, but I also dabble in photography, videography, social media content. Yeah. Like I've been going to galleries since 2008, 2009, and probably way before that. And what kind of drew me to a lot of the galleries was more like light installations. So like Dan Flavin and Tracy Emmons and all these type of like light installation artists that kind of show a different perspective. But I realized that it wasn't a perspective that I normally know, or that certain sayings or certain like type of like quotes and stuff that I don't normally, that we say within our millennial culture or even just African American culture as well. And there isn't too many there's not too many artists that really try to portray that much as that. So I'm like, there's a void missing. And within that, it kind of forced me to say, you know what, why don't I just kind of be that void? Even though it's like a big step, but I was like, okay, like, what, am I not missing else in the world? Why don't I just try it? And this is kind of like the catapult. It really wasn't anybody like that. So it kind of like ignite the fire for me, like, you know what, I need to start doing that because there's a void that needs to be filled, and I take that as my responsibility the best way I possibly can.
Hedi Slimane.
I'm basically illustrating my different forms of expression all into one subject. So the subject that I chose is Hedi Slimane because I feel like he was like the designer that gave me the blueprint and the education to high-end fashion. So naturally, I'm a streetwear kid. Like for as long as I remember, that's all I knew. And it wasn't until I looked into certain garments that Hedi Slimane made that I didn't even know that it was him that made it. That's what kind of reiterated to me to like really take on the knowledge as to why he makes certain things, and it kind of just bloomed a whole different outlet for me. For as long as I can remember, I always looked through like GQ magazines and V-Men magazines, and they all illustrated the same narrative, which is the European model with high cheekbones and very slender. But I wanted to kind of show a different perspective. It's not just that aesthetic that people normally see. So for more of that, I wanted to illustrate that there's people that look just like us that still have the same aesthetic as the one that we see in editorials and stuff. So it was my duty to make sure that to show a different perspective. The types of people that I chose are all like regular people. It's not like somebody who's formerly a model or whatever case may be. It's all normal people that just happen to have high taste level. And I kind of wanted to microscope that.
I've been following Hedi's work since his Dior years.
Let's see, over 10 years now, I want to say.
I've been following Hedi's work since 2012.
I've been following Hedi's work since 2013.
The reason why I got obsessed with him was because of his love for photography. I studied photography, so that was sort of a link in a way.
I first got introduced to it actually through nothing related to Hedi. Is Nike Talk.
I officially became a fan of Hedi's work when he came out with the Bloodluster tee.
I honestly think the first piece I purchased is actually this tee.
And then he came out with a satin jacket with the Bloodluster design on the back, and I was like, man, you're a badass, bro.
It was those first pair of jeans.
when he was in Dior. I really loved the jeans. My best friend, he introduced me to the jeans.
It was back in, I want to say, 2003, 2002, something like that.
And we just bought a whole bunch of pairs. It just fit perfect. It fit really amazing.
Just the fit, the cut, the quality, the stacking, everything.
He did an excellent job at Thiiird, to be honest.
And that's where everything started for me.
The first piece I purchased was the biker jeans in 2013. That's when I became a fan. I saw the biker jeans and I'm like, nah, I need these.
What I think he's different than all of the designers is his love for film, his love for photography, his love for music.
He was a pioneer to me, in my eyes.
You can see his art through the work.
I think that Hedi is different because of his aesthetic and his approach.
He's super stubborn. He has a very unique visual trademark, and you can see it from Dior to SLP, and now we can actually see it in Celine.
I'm very slender.
It's very important to him, and it's important to me. And his aesthetic and his fit just suits my body type.
So everything just fits perfectly.
His designs were very esoteric, and it was just super unique from a lot of the other brands that were out.
Is Hedi in my top 3?
Yeah, he's definitely in my top 3.
I would put Hedi Slimane as top 3 designers.
For right now, yes, I would say yes, but that's forever changing. I want to see what he's going to do at Celine, and he'll probably, solidify that spot.
11/11/2018, Old Celine.
And I can't wait to see what you do with Celine. I hope what you did with Saint Laurent, I hope you make it times 10 or 100 on Celine.
But I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to what you got.
The usual response, people either hate him or people, love him.
I understand it if you're not into Hedi's work, but I didn't expect anything else. I mean, that's why you follow Hedi.
Everything stands out, but you can see kind of why people gravitate a little bit more towards his brand more than others.
Talent. That's true talent. Aside from his fashion shit, this is true talent. Look at this art. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. You gotta give it to him.
My overall mission and vision is to inspire other creatives to do what they want to do. They won't have that stability if they know that that's not what their passion is. So if it's my job, if I have to be that vessel for them to follow their passion as to what they need to do, then hey, so be it.
I really Pete. Get the G, boots. I'm on Brooklyn.
My bad. That's Hedi actually. Hope.
Hedi. Okay, wait, cut. Yeah. That just made me nervous.
And Hedi Slimane was kind of like this. That was not professional.